What about the people that are missing your kitchen? Would you like to address that now, please?
Hello and welcome to our kitchen. In today's recipe, we'll be showing you how to make the much anticipated Infused jalapeno chili oil. Friends, if you like spice and you like flavor, you're gonna love this one. Amigos, I know how to dehydrate fruits and vegetables like nobody's business, but as a busy mama, you know that I don't have that time recently. But I did find this Lighthouse freezer dried dehydrated jalapenos on Amazon. And let me tell you, it is worth the price. And as soon as you open this bottle, you might start coughing. And that's how you know that this is gonna pack a lot of flavor. Now, for those of you wanting to use fresh jalapenos, I would have to prepare that chili oil a little bit different. For this particular recipe, I'm just gonna roll straight through it. But if you guys need the other recipe with fresh, I'll show you how to make it, but also it's gonna spoil a lot faster. You don't wanna add any fresh ingredients to this particular oil we're making today.
And if nothing else, there's a mask? Is that what you're saying? To not infuse them. We all have a mask handy.
You should be using that mask. If you can't handle the spice, you're gonna have to get out of this kitchen.
But come back with the mask.
Come back with the mask. And freezer dried jalapeno bits are gonna be excellent. They're spicy, they preserve all that flavor. And I'm just really excited for you guys to try this. You'll need Mexican oregano, onion powder, sugar, granulated garlic, but if you have garlic powder, you can use that, and some salt. If you're using this salty blessing, start with half the suggested amount, and if you're using Himalayan salt, you can use the full amount. Remember, you can always add more salt, but you cannot remove it, so know what kind of salt you're working with, and if it's this one, you guys know that it gets way too salty, so take a light hand if you'll be using this one. Today I'll be using canola oil. I suggest you use a neutral tasting oil. If you use a strong coconut oil, it's gonna change the flavor of your combination, but you wanna use whatever you're comfortable with. And you know how we say at Views Club, take a drink and make it comfortable for your home. Cheers. I know that I'm supposed to be drinking an agua fresca, but I'm really into iced coffee, amigos, okay? So take it easy, drink your agua fresca or your coffee, take a sip, and salud. For those of you that are new to our channel, every time you hear me say, make it comfortable for your home, that means that you should be drinking your agua fresca with no sugar, or at this point, some coffee to wake you up, parents, adults, all of you adulting.
And the Views Club, either a sip of your mama's milk or some from your juice box.
The Views Club Junior? Yeah, get some lechita.
What did I call them? Views Club? Wow.
You were treating them like adults.
I'm treating them like grown.
Not little bubble guppies?
Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys.
All right, let's start warming up this oil. Place your burner on a medium-low heat and pick your favorite little pot. You're gonna add your oil. Continue to warm your oil for 1.5 minutes to 2 on a medium-low heat. If you go over that, your oil is gonna get way too hot for what we need in our recipe. If your oil is smoking, it is too hot. That's not the kind of smoke we want here. If you add your wooden spoon or your wooden chopstick to the oil and you see it bubbling on the outsides, that is way too hot. We need it just warm enough to infuse our seasonings and wake them up, you know, get those aromas going. We don't want it too hot, just enough, amigos, okay? For those of you at home, you tell me, Steph, I have a small space to cook in. Not to worry. You can keep everything in the same pot that you're using and infuse your items in there. All I would say is move it over to a different burner, because your burner is still producing heat and we don't want it to continue to produce heat. We want it to start cooling down as we're adding our ingredients. So I'm just moving it over to the island so that I can show you what our next step is.
Why are you so serious?
Because I cook and I get in the zone. I'm passionate. Es mucha pasión. It's a lot of love.
Pasión.
Pasión. Make sure that if you're using a glass container that it's a safe one. And if you're not sure if it's safe or not, then you shouldn't be using it.
Like oven safe, you mean?
Oven safe, yes.
Dishwasher safe, all
Yep,
those good things?
all those safeties. Add your freezer dried jalapenos. Oh, baby.
Yes.
Baby. It's gonna have me like in a Shanti video, girl say baby like 9 times.
All right, guys, before you put this in the comments, is this chili oil spicy? I'm going to answer your question right now. Yes, it is. Exclamation, exclamation. It is hot and spicy. Love your dear Cloud.
We do love you, Cloud.
And I love them.
Perfect. Now add the remaining ingredients. Garlic. Onion. Move it around so it doesn't clump up for you.
That's onion powder?
Onion powder. Oh, some of you skipped. You're so sweet, Cloud.
Life's too short not to skip. We're not mad at you.
Nope. Do what you gotta do. Salt. Sugar. And your Mexican oregano. If you notice, I'm using a whole Mexican oregano. Sometimes you get one that's a little bit smaller. That just means that it's been crumbled a bit.
Oh, I see.
You see? So I'm using the whole little leaf. And I find that the whole one just gives you more of a stronger flavor. It smells like a Mexican market. Ever wonder when you walk in there and you're like, what's that smell? It's kind of stinky, but yet I like it. It's some seasoning in your marinated meat that has oregano. Or you were around the tropical fruit.
Something happened.
Mix. And boom, done, amigos. We are ready to talk about this delicious infusion. At the bottom of your container that you're using, you're gonna get a lot of the salt if you're using the coarse salt. So just make sure you scoop some of it out so that you can add it into your jar and it continues to season and infuse your chili oil. Okay? Yes, you with me?
Yes, and when you're pouring out the jalapeno oil, you also wanna mix it around, right?
Mix it around because you're gonna notice that everything goes towards the bottom, and sometimes I'm a little sneaky with it, okay? I'll come and I'll scrape it. And I'll grab like this and get all that seasoning. So it's not just about just getting the oil and you're gonna get the seasoning. You gotta mix it around.
And sometimes we say jalapeno and sometimes we say
Jalapeno.
jalapeño.
Jalapeno. I love jalapeno.
Jalapeno, when people say it, I think it's cute.
I like
don't
it.
mind it. It's okay. Pronounce things how you want to pronounce them.
Yes.
But if, a relative is watching this, I have to throw in jalapeño.
You know, I get a lot of that when I say tamales, tortillas. I have to enunciate. We got a rep to protect.
It's an ancestral food, okay? So we have to throw that in there.
And our people will tell us, you're not Mexican, you think you're too American. And I just don't think I'm anything. I just am, guys. I'm here, human, loving you guys and loving this chili oil.
You guys are everything.
Yes. As always, Views Club and Bell Notification Squad and our chili lovers, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you. And on that one, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Adios. Some of you might be wondering, Steph, what do I make with this divine chili oil? There's a lot of it. Well, friends, a lot of you make popcorn with the chili oils. You drizzle it over your nachos, your breakfast eggs. And this particular chili oil goes great with poultry and fish, seafood, and the options are definitely endless for us. We are going to be using a lot of this chili oil in the next few recipes. And if you guys are interested, make sure to click that bell for notifications. Take the time to subscribe and let us know in the comments what you guys think, or if you need any extra suggestions. Remember, don't add anything fresh to this combination because you guys are going to get it to spoil. Now, it's gonna taste best after 3 days. Just make your chili oil, let it sit on your counter at room temperature, and then after that, taste it. There's gonna be a huge and drastic difference in your chili oil, and it's just like fine wine. It keeps getting better and better. Just make sure that the spoon that you're using doesn't touch your any other kind of germs, okay? Just keep it clean. You guys know how we feel about that. Keep it clean, and you're gonna be safe to use this chili oil for a few months. I know that I've had a certain chili oil going for 6 months and it still tastes good, and that's just me experimenting so that I can share my knowledge with you guys. So
and all the flavors are at the bottom, right? You have to mix.
Yes.
And I'm going to say one thing. This is bomb over your guacamole. If you just put this at the final touch, it's going to have people asking you, what in the world is this creation?
This tastes great with a little bit of sour cream. Put a little spoon with all the seasonings, mix it up, dip your chips for, you know, that movie night or date night. And I have been known to dip my sushi into this. Friends, you guys already know me. So I hope you guys enjoy this infused chili oil. And we do have a few other ones in the works. And those are for the ones that can't handle the spice. I see you. I love you. I adore you. So I'm always working on something. I read your guys' comments, and I know that I've been busy these past few months, but I'm aware that you're there. And as soon as my life calms a bit and I have a little bit more time, you guys are going to get my little sweetheart messages again. But for the meantime, I am hearting the ones that I do read.
And we love you all.
I love you. Bye, amigos.
So much.
So much, so much.
So
Oh, you guys, wait, we need to give you a taste.
Oh.
A ver, vamos a darle duro. I mean, if you taste it right now, it still tastes great, but it definitely works best after a few times. Not a few times.
Don't act like it's your first time tasting that chili.
Like 3 days. Here's what happens. If I have chips and I have these oils, you don't need anything else, okay? Yeah, están listos para la fiesta. You're ready for the party. Your small gatherings. Somebody right now says, those chips sound so good. What are you eating? I get these because Bebe loves these.
You can even put this jalapeno chile oil over your queso. And we're going to link one of our recipes somewhere in here. Don't leave me with that chili oil jar.
So I have to do what I got to do as a mom.
That's right. You're a good mama.
Make sure to tag me on Instagram, amigos.
Hey, I haven't gone through all our Instagram messages. So Steph and I flip back and forth. We take turns giving you some love. And I have been busy and occupied with other things as you guys have. But just know that I'm going to get to it.
You're going to get some Thea Cloud love on there.
That's
Hey,
right.
hey. And shout out to all of you that found my secret account.
Ooh, secret. What about the people that are missing your kitchen? Would you like to address that now, please?
Ay. Amigos, that wasn't my kitchen. It's not my kitchen now. I never felt comfortable there. I don't know how to say that.
I'm just going to say, if you can let go of 13 years, so can others. I'm just happy that you're doing okay. I'm happy that you are vibrant and you're living or trying to live your best life.
I don't miss it. It was too much for me. It's a lot. I want less of things. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm really grateful to be able to cook in your kitchen, Cloud. And, you know, once I get myself settled in properly, I'll have my space. But I definitely don't want a grandiose space to spend hours cleaning. And I'm like Cloud now. I don't want to clean that much. I want to spend more time with my children than cleaning. So for those of you that missed the old kitchen, there is like 200-300 plus videos that you guys can continue to watch. And for those that are enjoying Cloud's kitchen, we thank you guys so much. And yeah, we don't want to spend our time cleaning. I don't, but I'm happy. I'm in good spirits.
Thank you for staying with us. We might not always cook in this kitchen. It's going to change over time, but the recipes are still guaranteed to have flavor, quality, and have you just coming back for more, I guess.
You know, the OG Views Club, you guys know that my goal is to be out in nature by pine trees and water. Like, that's been my calling. I can feel it calling me. So although I've been able to cook in beautiful kitchens, my goal has never been to just cook inside a kitchen. I am a woman that belongs in nature, and that's where I'm headed. And thanks to you guys, I'm able to present my recipes and my love for cooking. So I just talk way too much. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
We all return to our roots at some point.
We do. I need to be out in nature. You know, that's how I feel. I feel best in nature, and that's where I'm headed.
I'm sorry for distracting you, but this chili oil is so good.
¡Qué rico!
Bye, guys.
Bye.